simply is this. It's a place and a space that you go to get a reality check, to not believe in superstitions, not to believe in unconcrete things, but to get a real life check of who you are and where God wants to take you and your future. Remember, not giving you false hope, but always keeping it real. And I'm coming to you live tonight, here in studio at the WRFM studios in the Witzenberg in Ceres, and just reminding you that anytime you want, you can tune in to WRFM on the internet platform. Just go to www.wrfm.co.za and click on the Listen Live button, and you'll get us. This is where I spend kind of a lot of my time every week, and so glad to come to you live from studio tonight. And what I want to say tonight is simply this, that at any given time, we've got to be discovering ourselves. I know when we grow up and we are in our younger years, we kind of want to discover what we're all about and what am I going to do. And remember those questions that we used to discuss at school and what people used to ask us, and we used to ask ourselves, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And a lot of times we don't really know. And it's so important for us to discover that one unique sole purpose, the real purpose for which you were born and for which God made you. And that is why in these modern times, some people take gap years. When young people leave school, they maybe don't perhaps know exactly what they need to do, and so they take a gap year. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's really good that you discover who you are and where you really fit in at any given point in time. Now, the point I want to make today is simply this. That doesn't just stay in one place. As you grow and as you are educated and as you gain experience, you gain capability and you gain competence. And so discovering yourself is an ongoing process, knowing what you need to do next. And you can only know that when you know exactly who you are and where you are at any given time. It's the number one goal and the number one substance that you need to place yourself in a position where you can grow. It's also a reason why some people tend to hit a ceiling. They start off enthusiastically, they kind of have a motivation, they think they know where they fit in, and they start off on a career path. And very soon we stand a chance of stagnating if we don't continually discover, hey, where am I right now, and what are my abilities? What are my competencies? What am I able to do? Knowing that always gives you that next step that you need to take. Now, some people, even though they're very talented, even though they have it all going for them, seem to not see possibility. And that's because they don't really know who they are and where they are. But I'm here to tell you that you need to hear this tonight. There's somebody out there that maybe you've hit a dead end, or you've hit a ceiling and you're not quite sure what you should be doing. Or maybe you tried something and it didn't turn out the success you thought it was going to be. I'm here to tell you that there's hope. I'm here to tell you that that good is still inside of you. Discover where you are right now. See it head on. Go and stand in the mirror and see where you are, because that'll tell you what the next step is. You have unlimited possibility, no matter what you think or what you think people think of you. Every single person has something inside of them that the world needs. You're a piece of a puzzle that needs to fit into the world's picture. And there's something valuable inside of you that somebody else needs to associate with, that somebody else needs to feed with. And there's someone that you can grow and motivate. And that is one of the keys to finding our purpose. Where is it that you need to fit in? Find your value, because you have a value. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, God said, let us make man in our image and our likeness. Very simply, there is a God out there. There is a greater being who said he wants to make us in his image. He wants to make us with ability and capability. Have you noticed that there's no other species in the entire universe that we can see that is anything quite like me or you? That's because we are unique. The Bible also tells us that God formed us and knitted us together, molded us in our mother's womb, and he knew us before we were even born. I need you to hold on to that tonight. Discover that unique purpose and simply put your hand in God's hand. Trust him with your future and trust him with your next step. He can see over the next hill where you can't. He knows your future perfectly well. He's got it all mapped out. Know where you are and trust him to take you on the next step. Well, that's it, short and sweet tonight from me. And I trust that you enjoy this. And don't forget to go to the YouTube channel and go and subscribe there as well. And so until we chat again, remember, as always, keep it real.